Start you too. Gentlemen, start your engines. Ah, man, we got to be quiet. There's no music, no DJing. DJing is over. Mm, DJing is over. Oh, man. TikTok doing it like that. Greetings, salutations. Y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. Get everybody up to speed. Check everything out. Make sure everything is going okay. Tiptoeing into the room. Tiptoe through the tulips. Where is Jay? Greetings, salutations, just a girl, Joy. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. I don't know what time it is. It's you can set your time. You can set your clocks because I'm never late. I'm always on time. 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. It's your guy, T. Nathan, on the GCPR network where he simulcasts his shows across his social media platforms. Welcome to Conversations with T. Nathan. So, I'm the T Nathan part of this conversation. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Jay, thank you, Jay. I'm sorry I didn't text you today, but I got your donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Like clockwork. Thank you. That was two book bags down. Two book bags. Yes. How's everybody doing? Penelope, I see you. I see you. Y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. Yeah. Yeah. Don't overlook all the clothes hanging up on the door. I don't know. It's like I would just hang. I'll be trying to find something to wear for the day, and anything I don't like, I put on top of my. I started to wear my bear onesie out today, but it was too warm. It was too warm, and then I was like, I started to wear my orange jumpsuit, but then I thought I would scare people. Thought I'd scare people, so I didn't. What's up, Reese? Greetings, salutations. Jay's at work. Are you working a double tonight, or you getting off at a reasonable time? Yeah, you getting off at a reasonable time. Y'all see, we're not supposed to be playing DJ music. We can't play. You're not supposed to play music anymore. Or you could get your live band. Yeah, so who cares? Who cares? Getting off at 11. All right, we're gonna watch. We are going to watch Jurassic Park Rebirth tonight on Twitch. Yes, we will be watching Jurassic Park Rebirth. As soon as the show is over, we're watching. We're going to Twitch. I'm gonna start it here. I'm gonna start it here. Give y'all time to transition over to Twitch, and because it's gonna get shut down here. But we will be watching. Not true. Only for the UK. Oh, that's not for us. The DJ stuff, they're not playing music on live. That only refers to people in the UK. Oh, because I just saw a lot of videos about it, and I was like, okay, just the UK. That's interesting. Just the UK. Uh, can I share? Wait a minute. Pick a struggle. DJ stuff, not playing music live. That's only for us people in the UK. No, not for us. Those people don't actually read the community guidelines. Yeah, I only read the community guidelines as they supply to my content. I never use. You don't care about. I was going to tell you, I really don't care about the music guidelines. I was going to play music when I got ready anyway. Yeah, like TikTok is threatening to ban me. That's par for the course. Hey fam, who don't drive me crazy? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm not getting into that one. I'm not taking sides on that one. Yep. Mm-mm. Nope, not doing it. Ah, I read for other people that I'm mindful, so I know what's up. All right. Greetings, salutations. Real quick, picking up on something I left off on last night because um we donated $100. We raised $55 last night, and I put $45 with it. So we made it an even 100 that we donated to dun, 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 Doctors Without Borders. Have the receipt here. Hold tight. Hold tight. Pump, pump, pump. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, we donated $100 last night. We raised 45. We raised $55. We had two donations of $55, and then I kicked in 45 more dollars that I somebody had gave me to do something else with, but I gave it. We donated to Doctors Without Borders. There you go. I don't know if you can see that amount. And those of y'all who participated in and and also in when let me know when Anubis comes in, and I want you all to, yeah, Grace, see, thank you. But I want the other people to see the receipt too, because I like to say I'm not buying a bus, and I want we did we did raise yes, I did spend some of the money that I was told to spend something else on, and we put it with that because we wanted to make it around 100. I really wanted that short bus. So that's what we did. And I just want to, when Anubis comes in, I want to show them their receipt with their money. Not buying a bus. Yeah. It's Olivia, isn't it Olivia? Where's Olivia at? Is her birthday today or something? Isn't Olivia somebody's birthday is today? I think it's Olivia. Is Olivia's birthday today or this weekend? Penelope? What's up, Square? What's up, my natural homeboy, my real Mississippi homeboy? What's up, Square? What's up, Penelope? Is it? I don't know. We'll get to it. She'll let me know if it is. I think it's somebody's birthday in the family, but we'll get it right. I'm not 100% sure. All right, we'll find out. I think it's Olivia. It's somebody. It's somebody because my phone said birthday. I couldn't sleep till 3:30 thinking about the babies, kids, moms, and dads, all in those suffering. Yeah, it's either or it's coming up because my alarms usually go off in advance. Right, and this is what I told you. I have friends there, and we're going over this, but understand that they're telling me because I was telling them we made a donation, and they were telling me they're in the food lines too. When we talk about food resources being cut off specifically in Gaza, understand that the aid workers are in the food lines also. They are not getting special aid either. They are trying to get food also. So, um, if you look at the quote I have up here, goes to show you. Each morning, the same questions echo across Gaza. Will I eat today? And that's from a humanitarian agency representative in Gaza. That is the agency itself talking about, they have to also get food, and they are, and nurses. Let me tell you about you nurses, right? You nurses, man. It was a friend of mine. She was talking about how they reduce their caloric intake to make sure the children get more, and I was like, man, that was amazing that they're reducing any when they're getting food thinking of the children that can't get food. And the children that come through the hospital, they're making sure they get their portion sometime of meals. I mean, this is man-made, and we are sitting by like it's okay. I'm not over this. I am not over this. It's it's not just it's the idea that these governments are allowing it. It's the idea that I'm still wrestling with the idea that we recently just destroyed uh, 500 metric tons of food and allowed 500 other metric tons of it to go to waste since this administration has been in office. Can you imagine? Let this sink in what a billion what I mean 1,000 metric tons of food can do. And this food, these were protein biscuits and protein, high protein foods, right? Just think what they could have done. And we are so fucked up that we would rather destroy it than put it in the and put it in a place where they need it. And it wouldn't have been it would have been other countries would have been willing to take the food to that area. But then Israel won't let you in because they think you are putting C4 in a biscuit. Yeah. I mean what I say. Olivia, is your birthday coming up? Is your birthday coming up? Yeah, once she gets back with that. But yeah, I just couldn't let that go. I just wasn't prepared, especially after letting them know and talking about, what we were doing and trying to do on behalf of them. No, $100 isn't a lot, but it's what we had. But it is staggering. It is staggering to watch that this is acceptable. You know, and then to add to that, when you do go and get AIDS, you run the risk of being shot. You run the risk of being shot. You run the risk of being shot. Colleagues say they are serving, those are serving are wasting away too. And y'all what? That's why. That's why I support Doctors Without Borders. That's why I support the World Food Program because their representatives are not just directing aid in. They're going in with the aid. They're doing the work, not to make sure. And some people say, "Oh, they're doing this and Hamas." So yeah, no, that doesn't fly. That doesn't fly when you're only allowing in enough food for 300 people when you know at this checkpoint there are 3,000 people. Yeah, we just had someone in Palestine on a panel yesterday while they were shelling. That's interesting. That's interesting. What service were they using? Your birthday's in November. Whose birthday is coming up? I gotta find out because I know it in pro. Greetings, greetings, what service were they using? Because Israel controls the internet service into Palestine, and they've been shut down internet service in Palestine. So yeah, I would like to know what service they're using, or what organization they were with. Yours in 4 weeks. Somebody's in the next week though. Somebody, you know who it is? Chef's birthday. Chef's birthday. Because I was supposed to go to Alabama. He wanted me to come to Alabama for his birthday party this weekend. Yeah, Chef's birthday. We talked about how even though food was a trap, they were risking it for their kids. And that's true. I understand all that. I'm asking what service they were using in Palestine, in Gaza. What internet service were they using? Were they with a news organization or some organization? Because internet service is cut off to Gaza. Internet service is cut off to Gaza. So unless you have a satellite phone, like some of the aid workers do, that's why I was asking. Got so many nieces and nephews, you can't remember my birthday. You're right. I just program them into the phone, and the phone gives me an alarm. Yes, you're definitely right. I don't even try. Y'all tell me when your birthdays is, I program them. Yeah, Israel been cut off satellite. That's how they keep the atrocities even down. Most of the footage you see coming out of Gaza is coming out by way of satellite phone. There, you remember it used to be you could get some kind of internet, but Israel controls the electricity, the water, everything into Gaza. So they didn't want to random people going around with their phones showing what they were doing. So yes, internet service is cut out unless you have a dedicated satellite. I don't know. I have to ask look, I have to ask the phone. Yeah, I have to ask the phone. The phone will tell me when your birthday is. I don't know. Yeah. If you want me to remember your birthday, you better associate it with some historical moment. Like my bestie's birthday, I can never forget because it's on a certain date. Yeah, not my birthday. I can never forget her birthday again. I will never forget it 'cause it's on a very historical date. If your birthday falls on a historical date, I will remember it. If it falls in between a historical date, I need to rely on my phone. Sorry. See, 5 minutes later, when you say your birthday was November. Nope. Somebody's in 2 weeks and somebody's in November. Yours is in November now. I will remember general date, general time period. But like you say, if your date is June, say your birthday is between May the 30th and June the 2nd. I remember it because of Tulsa Massacre. If your birthday happens on the dates of the Haitian Revolution, I remember it because I will associate the Haitian Revolution with your name. If your birthday happens on, um, what is another good date for me? Anybody. If you, my father's birthday is on the 4th of July, so I never could forget that date, even if you didn't have fireworks. Certain dates like that, I will remember. If your birthday happened on a certain day when the constitutional amendment was ratified, I will remember your birthday. If not, you got to just remind me every year. I'm in September. I remember my birthday some most times. Sometimes I'll be forgetting my birthday is coming up, or I'll forget how old I am. Like I'll be saying I'm 56. I'll say I was 56, and I was like, oh, it's 2025. I'll be 58 this year. I'll be 58. Yeah. So my birthday. I don't know why I remember your birthday is in November, Jay. I remember your birthday being in November. I don't know why. It's something that happened around your birthday last year. Yeah, that's what I say. And listen, I don't see why people get bent out of shape. They don't remember their birthday. Just tell me. Just play these guessing games with me. Just say, hey, um, Unc, my birthday coming up in a few days. Don't tell me a few weeks because I'm gonna totally forget it. What's up? What's up, Foxtrot Delta? Fuck Donald Trump. So yeah, I really wanted to go over that and really want to. I don't know if we went over it enough that the aid workers are also they're not bringing in special food for aid workers into Gaza or any of these areas. They have to depend on the same kind of shipments that usually their agencies will provide shipment of food also. And Israel is holding up the shipments of medical supplies that Doctors Without Borders want to come in, food for so they're in the same boat also. And it was interesting. We were talking about the Red Cross last night, and of course, the Red Cross released a statement. They came out with a statement today, and I listen. I have nothing against volunteer workers or people on the ground. I think the people on the ground are doing remarkable to voluntarily put yourself in situations. I can't stand Red Cross administration. I can't stand the Red Cross. Yeah, I can't. I've worked with them before, the man administrative part and their philosophy, their and one of the most egregious things in it, I remember doing a hurricane on Mississippi, and Red Cross has set up shelters, and they intentionally turned away trans people from the shelter, saying they didn't have the ability to house trans people in the shelter with other with other people. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? This is a natural disaster. It's flooding. It's a hurricane, and you're turning away. It was Hurricane Matthew, as a matter of fact. You're turning away trans people because you say you don't have the ability to house trans people. People literally sleeping on a floor, trying to stay safe from a natural disaster, and you're turning away trans people. So yeah, me and the Red Cross parted ways after that. Yeah. Oh man, just got what's this message? Dun, 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 mm, mm, dun, 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 dun. I don't know what that message was. It's probably it's it's probably from their credit card never gonna get paid. You know, okay. Put it on there if you want to. Put it on there if you want to. Um, anyone who has Siren's phone number, please let her know to expect the package on Sunday. All right, she should be in here. She should be in here. Gracie, Gracie know what I'm talking about. Just for y'all who don't know what I'm talking about, hypothetically speaking, my lawyers will have to fill you in. My lawyers have to fill me in. I'm gonna need my lawyers to write a cease and desist letter to, for future reference too, because it is what it is. I, I'll text her. We'll text her now. We'll text her. If she don't come in, we'll text her tonight. We'll text her. I, um, yeah. If you don't know, most of y'all know, but I wanted to go over that just to remind you. I want to tell, and like I say, if Anubis comes in, let me know so I can show them a receipt. That also, because like I say, I like for people to see what we're doing, because here, and I know, and people say, "Oh, it don't matter, it don't matter." I want you to know what we're doing. All right. I want us to know. Now, moving right along. Today, um, President Obama, look, look, President, President Orange guy really kills me, right? Really kills me. So he says that Obama owes him. Now, you just accused the man of treason a couple of days ago, and now you say that he owes you. You know, President's not in the country today. He's in Scotland. And it's amazing me when I'm seeing all these people in Scotland along this parade that the motorcade is traveling through. Whole nother. You all watched it. I was want to see if y'all wanted to see the South Park episode. But yeah, you saw the South Park episode? Yeah, it was interesting. I can't believe they did Satan like that. I can't believe they did Satan like that. But listen up, let's get it.
Wait one second. Thank you, Mr. President. How do you think that the Supreme Court's ruling that benefited you on presidential immunity would apply to former President Barack Obama and what you're accusing him of doing?
It probably helps him a lot. Probably helps him a lot, the immunity ruling. But it doesn't help the people around him at all. But it probably helps him a lot. He's done criminal acts, there's no question about it. But he has immunity, and it probably helps him a lot.
Trade agreement you're looking to sign too.
He owes me big. Obama owes me big.
What are the details in the UK?
You can't make this up. You just can't make this up. Oh, he said Obama owes him big. You, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. He talking about himself again. Listen, you come out and your director of national intelligence comes out and says that Obama was guilty of treason, and I wonder what Petri is, because I want to talk about something else, but I want to wait till she get here. But anyway, you come out and you say Obama is guilty of treason, and I'm live, and then you say that y'all are not going after him because the Supreme Court decision that extended the powers of the president protects him too. Mm, tell me you've never read what the Supreme Court actually said without telling me you've never read what the Supreme Court actually said. Yes, the Supreme Court decision did extend the presidential powers and say that anything in the performance of his duty as president of the United States was unassailable. Treason is not part of the powers of the president of the United States. Yeah. Treason, not only he can't read, but obviously no one around him could read because treason is like the exception to every rule. Treason. To know that you don't really know what treason is because treason is to take up arms against the country, even metaphorically, in some way, shape, form, or offering aid and assistance to an enemy of the country at that time, right? But That's the first thing, that you don't know what treason is. But then that you think that the Supreme Court decision that extends the powers of the presidency somehow absolves you from the right to commit treason. I can't test it. One, two, three. Yeah, we can't. We can't. We can't do it. Hold on. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my goodness. Yes, I got, yeah, he did Satan so wrong. I'll be suing South Park for $50 million, showing Trump in bed with me has done irreparable harm to my reputation. Yeah, y'all gonna see that again. Don't worry about it. Y'all gonna see it again. Uh, Nancy, you in here? Are you in the room? What you want? Nancy said she trying to stay awake. Trying to stay woke. Yeah. Hold on. Change is coming. All right, yeah. Yeah, she trying to stay woke. But yeah, irreparable harm. Yeah, y'all did Satan wrong. But the idea that listening to Trump today and listening to, watching him yesterday with Jerome Powell and Jerome Powell running circles around him, and then listen, and then watching people trying to defend you throwing in a building to the act that was 5 years ago when you were not president is amazing. It is amazing. It is amazing. It is like you actually handed him a piece of paper with some figures on it that you thought he was just gonna say, yeah, sounds about right. I tell you, Jerome Powell might, Anubis. I want glad you in. Just wanted to show you too. That's who I was looking for. I was waiting for you to come in here. Got something to show you too. Just one moment. Just one moment. Da-da-da. All right, Anubis. I don't know if you can see it. Last night, we donated $100 to Doctors Without Borders. The money you sent, I put it with the money some other people sent. I added $45 to it from somebody else who sent me some money to do something else, but I didn't. I sent it because I was like, we gotta send at least $100, and then we forwarded it to Doctors Without Borders. See, I don't know if you can see the amount of payment. So we sent it to Doctors Without Borders. I just wanted you to know, I heard wokeness is eradicated in the US. All right. Thank you, Anubis, for your donation from last night program. I told you all the money we made was going to go to Doctors Without Borders, and that is exactly what we did last night. And I was talking about at the beginning. What's up, Spicy Latina? We were talking about right. Yeah. What's up, everybody? So I just wanted you to know. I like people to know that it didn't go to the bus. I'm sorry, we didn't get to the bus, but yeah, we do what we can. Do what we can. And I was also warning people, and I'm just gonna say this. This is not saying that if somebody doesn't. People were talking about they were in Gaza on lives. Now, I'm not denying that they could be, but the internet service is run by Israel into Gaza. Remember that. Israel runs all Gaza's internet service. So if Israel cut off internet service in October. So if you see somebody talking about they're in Gaza on the live, ask them how, who's their internet service provider. Because Starlink's not even operating there. Well, unless you have a stat phone, specifically, like some aid workers in organizations do have stat phones and they can call, but they also have to conserve energy because electricity is controlled into the area also by Israel, and they have roving blackouts for days. So just want to put that out there. Why did I run when you told Anubis you had something to show them? I was like, what happened? Probably in Gotham. Yeah, so just be leery. Just be leery. I want to put it out there because you remember you can't spend money in Gaza that people are depositing on Cash App accounts in the United States or England because you don't have a credit card. And you can't just go out. Oh, I'm just going to go out to the bombing and find an ATM machine and draw some money out. It doesn't work like that. I'm just going to give my ATM card to somebody who doesn't even have a satellite signal to process it. Gaza never worked like Gaza didn't work like that. So nope, just TikTok gifts, no Cash App. I gotta use this card. I'm gonna use this card to buy flour. Right. So just remember that. And be careful. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them. 'Cause like I say, um, we have people with Doctors Without Borders in the area that we actually physically know um, and own other areas and tell us what's going on. Might not be immediately, but and that's part of the problem. If the people that are with these organizations, you don't get immediate contact with them. Some of these doctors that they're interviewing this after they leave the country, and leaving these countries is not the easiest thing in the world either. Um, Especially when you're caught in between war infractions and think they can use you as political pawns against Western powers. Don't forget to share the live. Oh, to your stories. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to build an imaginary mental health rocket ship next. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Um, y'all know me. Y'all know me. Y'all know I'm always on some bullshit. Um, but let's talk about Glorilla. Anybody who knows me knows I am not a fan of Glorilla personally. I'm not a fan of Glorilla. I don't, just not my cup of tea. Just not my cup of tea. But something happened to her over the weekend that I have to speak out against, right? Because wrong is wrong. And this has nothing to do with her music. This has to do that she was the victim of a burglary while she was in Indiana. Glorilla, her name is Gloria Woods, so it's her real name. She's the hot young rapper of of the moment for under 30 crowd. I say under 29 crowd. And she raps. I'm not clutching my pearls. She's a rapper, and I'm not a fan. But I that doesn't mean anything about the fact that what happened to her. She was robbed. She was burglarized. Her home was burglarized while she was away, and she comes back, and the police arrest her. Let's get into it.
New at noon, rapper Glorilla is facing charges after police say they found drugs in her home in Forsyth County during a burglary investigation. Deputies were called to a home owned by Glorilla, whose real name is Gloria Woods, early Saturday morning. The Forsyth County Sheriff's Office says 3 suspects went into the home. Woods was not there and were stealing things. Now, someone inside the home fired a gun at them. The burglars ran off. While investigating the burglary, deputies say they smelled drugs and found a significant amount of marijuana in the house. Woods was charged with possession of drugs and turned herself in to the Forsyth County Jail. She was released on bond.
Yep, you heard it right. She was away. Her home was burglarized. Police come out. They have not arrested any suspects in connection with the burglary, but they arrested her because they said they smelled drugs. Now, let's be specific what drug they're talking about, because even the newscast leads it up to the same. They smelled marijuana. And they went without a search warrant under the auspice of searching the home for burglary. um, that they found, I said a significant portion of marijuana for country bumpkin cops in Atlanta. A significant portion of marijuana could be an OZ, an ounce, just in case. Could be an ounce. But yeah. Then she turned herself in when she came back. She turned herself in, and she was released on a $22,000 bond. Let's sink in. $22,000 bond. Yeah. So it was just the idea is right, Penelope, but it's the idea you're supposed to be investigating the burglary of her home and you arrest her for marijuana, not not hard drugs, marijuana. They say narcotics, maybe like marijuana. $22,000 bond. But have you found out who burglarized her home? No. But you found, I would have said, I don't know, they must have left it here when they burglarized my home. Yeah, I would go to court. Y'all gonna have to prove wrong. I would listen. I was in Indiana performing at the um women's. She was at the WNBA weekend. She was performing. So yeah, y'all smell drugs in the house. I guess they were smoking drugs while I was gone, while they were burglarizing my home. Yeah, I would have played stupid and take me to court. Yeah. And they are. They look. They're gonna. She's a released on bond. They charged her with. And that is beyond me. That is beyond me. And so, like I say, I don't have to like you personally to also defend your rights. And that is wrong. It's the idea that you're supposed to be investigating. Oh, I know what that is. I forgot I was still on the radio. You're supposed to be right, right. Straight money grab. Straight money grab. She hired a lawyer who will make this go away. She did. She has a lawyer. She has a lawyer, but it's just the idea of the inconvenience. And you know, people don't realize, even if you the idea when you bond, I know if you haven't been on bond before, you still lose some of your money, even if you're found innocent. The state does not return or reimburse your bond amount unless it's a bond that was being held by them, like property or a certain amount of surety bond. But the money you pay to a bond company, you don't get that back. Yeah, that's the service fee. So these are still on the loose, just that. Yeah, the whoever burglarized her and whoever was in the person in her home shot at them. Yeah, it's- they're charging her for someone else's crime. The woman wasn't even in the house. Right. She didn't fire the gun at nobody. Yep. Right. Oh, my attorney's an attorney, another attorney here, but not yours. An attorney, but not yours. But that's one of my attorneys, so he can just get over himself. That not yours does not apply to me. Look, I'm going to California just to do something, just so I can call him. Yes, because I do have his number. I do have his number. I will be in California, and he'd be like, "TNathan, are you in California?" I said, "Yeah, I'm in California. Yep, come get me." Come get me. And y'all better send them the money to come get me too. But yeah, it's just glad you're in here, attorney, because I also want to talk about something else, and I want to make sure I have all of the facts right in this case, because it is funny to me. So you came in at an opportune moment. This is why we can never get out of here on time, because I have a whole things I want to talk about, and as they come up, we talk about them. I want to talk about the lawsuit that the French president has filed against Candace Owens. And I want to give you my take on it, and I want to make sure my legal take is right. So we got our lawyers in here, so let's get to it. So I told you, President of France, Macron, is suing Candace Owens for defamation. What? T. Nathan, the president of France, is suing Candace Owens for defamation? Yes, because she has spent years calling his wife a man, and she makes money off of it. She has spent years calling the president of France's wife a man. Yeah, and she makes money off of it. She doubled down too. It's so funny watching her on her show, and she's like, "I'm gonna fight this," and like this man. You think this man's suing you? All she's talking about. Well, I can't wait to get to Discovery and all this. Listen, listen. I can't wait to get to the deposition. I want to see I want to see the deposition because we're gonna get to see Candace Owens' finances, and you're gonna get to see how much money she's made off of sparing the black community. But yeah, you go. I guess she went fucking with them good white folks. I like how I say that. Them good white folks in France gonna let her know. No, they're not playing, right? And people, and she was like, "See, this just proves it's true because they sued me." Listen, where my lawyer, where my attorney at? Are you gonna do this deposition? Are you gonna do the deposition? Yeah, I just want to know who's gonna do the deposition. I need to see these depositions. I need to see this more than I need to see anything. I got to talk about Epstein too. I need to see this more than I do the Epstein files. I got to see this deposition. Yeah, she needs to stay out of people's bedrooms. Yeah, I would love to. I just love to be a fly on the wall doing this deposition. Only thing got no raid and no fly swatters. We good. I just you have spent years calling this woman a man. I'm gonna tell you, and this is why I'm so enamored with this case, right? Is because win or lose, it's gonna cost her money to defend herself against. Yeah, and no, and the judge is not most likely not going. She's not gonna get any reimbursement for that. She could stand to make more money off of it. Or I hope she loses and she has to pay so much money that her husband has to come out of her pocket. That's just my wish, and I guarantee you they're going to donate any winnings they win to some charity in France. So that there is that. But the reason I'm enamored with this is because I want Michelle Obama to do the same thing. I want the Obamas to set aside $1 million for just lawsuits against people who not it's not just people who say it in passing because they just some weak ass sons of bitches. It's the people that are profiting on it on these far right wing conspiracy theory podcasts that their audience tunes in to hear them say things like that with no proof. And I feel, and don't give me, and don't tell me about the freedom of speech. Trust me, I probably know the First Amendment better than they do. But it's the idea that this is not freedom from harm. This is not freedom from harm. I wish Michelle Obama would go low just once. Yes, just sue people. Just sue people. Just sue people. I understand. Y'all know how I feel about when they go high. When they go low, we go high. No, when they go low, I'm already under them waiting. Like I've been down here. What you waiting on? Yeah, I'm here fighting. I'm here fighting because sometimes we get enamored with going high. I hate to. I be telling people, how do you think birds get shot when they flush them out into the air? Yeah, they flush them out into the air. But I said that the segue from there was I wish Michelle would do the same thing, just to cost people because that's the only way you're gonna stop it. As long as people think they have the indisputable right to to do this, and it's the danger. I would even say it's dangerous. It is dangerous in this chance when you look at trans women are 4 times more likely to be victims of violence than women, non-trans women, and that black trans women are even a higher percentage of violence than that. And that brings me, haha, to my next segue. I got it all worked out tonight. I'm not going to take y'all all over the place. I'm doing segues. I'm doing segues. And me doing segues, there's a method to my madness. Right? And that brings me to something that I didn't even know was a thing until earlier today. I did not know this was a thing to earlier today. And these are just some of the things that came up when I looked at a video Petra sent me. And I was like, this can't be a thing. Women are not going around here saying they're pranking their men by telling them they were born a man. No, as dangerous as it is, or you're going around here mocking idea of how dangerous it is for trans women, and you think the joke is to go around here and tell your boyfriends or husbands that you were trans to see their reaction. Not to mention, there probably should have been a lot of divorces after this on both sides. But do you understand when I found a case where a woman was pranking her husband and telling her that and this is so bad, she had kids. She had 2 kids with him. This is how insecure people are. And when she told him that, instead of him understanding biology, He punched her dead in the face and broke her jaw. And I didn't really feel, I was like, what did you think was going to happen? Do you think these statistics that we talk about, trans women being the victims of violence, and a lot of that violence is even when people that they're with their spouses know they're trans? And you're just this is I don't understand when did pranks become this? When did this mockery start to take place? When? When did when when did people think this was the thing to do? I'm watching, and I was watching some of these videos, and these were real. And at first, I say, and some of them I'm sure were scripted, but some of them were like, "What did you expect?" And then, huh? What? That just blew my mind. It blew my mind that pranking my boyfriend by saying I was born a man after 3 or 4 years in a relationship was a thing. Did you work up to this by yourself? I think it's always been there, but it's being recorded now. I think so also because I went back and saw a video from 2022. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, no, this is not a thing. This is not a thing. You are not playing with your life like that. At the I mean, at what point are you trying to make here? When trans people literally are fighting for their lives just to exist, and you think it's a game? You think it's a game? Yeah. I mean, it's like it was one that went wrong. Telling my boyfriend I was born a man gone wrong. I don't even know if I want to see it. I didn't want to see it. And I'm like, what are y'all thinking? Can somebody tell me what's the fascination with this? Somebody tell me what the fascination is. I'll wait. They don't have the time to think, oh, we got kids together. And that just goes to show you something, Flower Girl. That goes to show you the level of hatred. It is so irrational, the irrational hatred of trans people, and then you're also dehumanizing them for a prank. So both parties in this is. I didn't see one man say, "I've been with you this long, it don't matter." I was like, "You've been with them 4 or 5 years at this time. What?" I still would have thought the other person was fucked up, but I wouldn't have thought both of you all were fucked up. But maybe fucked up people deserve each other. Maybe that's what I be missing. I have to tell myself all the time, I'm missing something, and I think that's what I be missing. Fucked up people are fucked up people. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what we be missing. It shows the level of hatred that people have for the trans community. Wait, all right, nephew, my nephew. All right, uh, okay, okay. I'll probably be in. Oh, Enzo's having a bad day. Uh, Enzo's having a bad day. Where you at, nephew? Where you at, nephew? I have a question. What's up, showing up for us? What's your question? What's your question? Before we get to, while we get out of that and get into this, dun 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 dun. Yes, Oh, when he wasn't at, he was talking about he was talking about the ICE agents being criminals and the criminalization of people based upon of perceived race, because I hate to break it to him, but I'm not going to be the one to tell him. He was talking about the perception. Yeah, because Chrissy Nome, you know how the narrative ever since Donald Trump walked down them stairs about Hispanics and Mexican people, and that is what is in control of our immigration policy right now. That same sentiment is being peddled by Christy Nome, Tom Holman, Holman, the director of ICE. All of them are peddling that same criminality. And this is what they get it for, because when Donald Trump said he was going to deport violent criminals, and I'm sure there's nobody that is against the deportation of violent criminals that are taking resources. But this is the thing, those violent criminals that are in prison that could have been deported, they're still there. The ones that are locked up in prison that are serving sentences, they're not being deported. Sounds like he was saying she had staffers who, yeah, ICE agents. He, ICE agents, right? You know, when did we start living in a country where if you are enforcing the law and you're in the right, you need to wear masks? And then the excuse they give, oh, people are looking for them. They're looking for them because you're not presenting arrest warrants for any of these people. You just did y'all see the man? He just came out of court. He just came out of immigration court and they snatched him up. My thing is, you have all this energy for people that are trying to do the process more than you have the energy for those people that are in jail on charges. You know, that that excuse they're being died. Right. That excuse. Let me tell you, y'all know how many times I was looking at a video and this um, these social media warriors, right? Y'all see, I guess there's a app or a company called Delete that reaches out to them and wants them to be spokesman for them, right? And let me tell you something. I'm sure I received it because I remember seeing it in my deleted emails because y'all know I delete emails in mass, but it's called Delete Me. Yeah, it's called Delete Me, something like that. And I've seen people that are call themselves social justice warriors or they speak up for social justice on this app. And how do I keep? They're making commercials for them. How do I? I ought to try it. I ought to see if they are. Yes, please. If 60 of y'all in here, I know somebody can make this this ring for us for tonight. Y'all see what we done with the money we raised last night? I know you all can make this ring. Um, I looked at them and they were making these videos. Have you all seen them? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Delete Me. You see, and it's usually large white creators that have um yeah, they got Aaron pants on it. Okay. So, and they come on. How do I keep me and my family safe? I keep them safe with this service called Delete Me. It wipes all of my information from social media so you all can't find me and my family. Listen. Um, yeah, that wouldn't work for me because my shit is in headlines in Google, right? But this thing about it is, I be looking at them, it's like, you know how I keep, I don't do a commercial for Delete You. See, they go into commercials for Delete Me. I need to do commercials for Delete You because that's how I keep my family safe. Yeah, I will delete you. Yeah, yeah, I'm not hiding from nobody. I want all this. I will delete you. I have proven over the years I've been on social media and the number of times that people have thought they were onto something. And I don't even call it doxing. I don't call it doxing. All these people put your address out there and they, oh yeah, he lives on the corner of here and there, and still, because I use delete you. Show up if you want to. I will delete you. I will delete you. I will make an example out of you. I will do like Vlad the Impaler did. Y'all know what Vlad did to his enemies, right? That's why he became known as Dracula, because he used to stuff their skulls on spikes across his property. and let you know you came here, you didn't leave. Yeah. You did some research on it. You did some research on delete me. Yeah, mine's cheaper. Right, Fox. Right. I think people, and this is the reason why I think people are progressive or on the left are soft because all our spokesmen are soft. Hmm. We have some of the softest spokesmen that will curl up in a corner at the slightest insult or tell you, well, we don't talk like that over here. And that's what's seen. And people judge us thinking that we are soft. I ain't never came on here and lobbied for gun control for people that are responsible. Never. Never. I ain't never said that you should take guns from everybody. Just crazy people, racists, and bigots. Yeah. But if they don't want to give them up, hell, just make sure we have equalize. That's it. I'm not part of the tolerant left. I am not part of the tolerant left. I don't even know what that is. I don't. I'm intolerant when it comes to violating human rights. I had my address doxed on a Facebook group once. Soft as wet toilet paper. Y'all know the wet toilet paper. You know when you have the toilet paper and the end of it gets wet, you can't use that. Wet toilet paper. They that soft. Delete me. I want you to do. How do you want to be the face of something, but you don't want to be the face of something? No, I want to be the face. I want to be the face. Yep, sure am. So I'm knocking on my door right now. Let's get it. I don't know. I tell you, the worst thing you could do is come to your home, come to somebody's home. That's the worst thing you can do. Come to somebody's home without talking that bush. You all see what happened to Susan Rice when she ran up on that porch and that 16-year-old knocked her out, right? Y'all did see that video. Y'all seen that video? Y'all seen the video? Y'all seen the whole video? Oh yeah. Hold on. Have y'all seen the whole video? I haven't seen the whole. I know y'all seen clips of it. Yeah, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. Let's go on and get a TikTok violation. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a TikTok violation. And hold on. Let me see if I can get a TikTok violation. Let me find this video for y'all. Because I want y'all to see the I don't want y'all just to see the short version. I got a I got one that's over a minute long. See if I can bum 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 dun dun dun. Uh-oh. Hold on. What's up, Crumb Snatcher? What you doing, Crumb Snatcher? Crumb Snatcher. No. She must be eating. She is eating. Crumb Snatcher up to something. Crumb Snatcher. Whenever Crumb Snatcher does that, that means they're eating. Hold on. Hold on. I have to make sure all my apps are safe. Yeah. Safe for viewing. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's all over the screen. Um, bum, bum, bum.
Go in the crib.
Go in my crib?
Go in the crib.
You don't even pay
Go in
for
the
this.
crib. Go in the house. Go in the
This
crib.
is my estate.
Go in the crib.
I don't care.
Go in the crib.
Hold on.
We are.
Hold
Go in
on.
the
There it
crib.
is.
Yo, look at Go in the crib. I don't care.
Yeah, what do you do?
I don't care.
All right. This
Go in the
is.
crib.
Go in my
Go in the
crib.
crib.
There she is. This is 44-year-old Susan Rice. Susan Rice. I hate that she has the name Susan Rice because, you know, what's up, the truth? She did the lean back dance. Let me tell you, y'all gonna see the whole video now. I couldn't show it all. I tried to show the whole thing on my TikTok, and yeah, I had to go and do it on TikTok. Put this back where it was. What the crumb snatcher? Crumb snatcher. All right, she good. I'm just checking to see what they eat. All right. So this is the whole 1 minute clip. Y'all get ready. Y'all get ready, right? Y'all strap in because this is why. This is what entitlement will get you. And I want you to understand the people she's talking to are teenagers. And I mean 16-year-old. One is 16 and one was 18. They're on their porch. Understand, she left her porch that she shares with her boyfriend, who is a chief of police of Bing, Bingham, Binghamton County, New York. This is happening in Johnson City. And this is 44 years old, and this is why you shouldn't be running up on people's porches.
Go in the crib.
Go in my
Go in the
crib.
crib.
You don't even pay
Go
for
in the
this.
crib. Go in the house. Go in the
This
crib.
is my estate.
Go in the crib.
I don't
This is
care.
my
Go in the
estate.
crib.
We are
Go in the
police.
crib.
We are
Go in the
police.
crib. I don't care.
Yeah, what do you do?
I don't
Section
care.
8?
Go in the crib. You tight. You mad. You mad. Go in the house. 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 What? Touch me. Touch me. Touch me on my. What? Fuck it. Touch me. Touch me. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? Not playing with you. Get off my porch. 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 You came on my property, you talk to me first. Get off my porch. Get off, and I'm a minor. And I'm a minor. Get off my minor. Get off my porch. Get off my porch. Get her 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 off my porch.
Listen, listen, and for all of y'all, I'm this is not about domestic violence. This is not about she ran up on that porch and put her hands on this woman's 16-year-old child. This young man is a minor. She felt the need. First, she took me out when she said, "This is my estate." And then she talking to 16-year-olds about Section 8. This is my estate. You all don't even own here. You all on Section 8. Okay, well, guess what? You should have stayed at the end of your driveway talking that shit. Play it again.
Go in the crib.
Are you
Go
ready?
in the crib.
You gotta
You
ask
don't
me
even
twice.
pay
Go in
for
the
this.
crib. Go in the house. Go in the
This
crib.
is my estate.
Go in the crib.
I don't care.
Go in the crib.
We are
Go in the
police.
crib.
We are
Go in the
police.
crib. I don't care.
Yeah, what do you do?
I don't
Section
care.
8?
Go in the crib. You tight. You mad. You mad. Go in the house. Go in the house. Go in the house. Go in the house. What? Touch me. Touch me. Touch me on my. What? Fuck it. Touch me. Touch me. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? Not playing with you. Get off my porch. 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 You came on my property, you talk to me first. Get off my porch. Get off, and I'm a minor. And I'm a minor. Get off my Get off my porch. Get off my porch. Get her 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 off my porch.
Listen, as I said, no, that's her boyfriend. That's the chief of, that was the chief, of Zazinski, something like that. The man who comes on the porch and was following her in the red shirt, he's been suspended. He's been suspended. He's the chief of police of that area, right, Johnson City. He's been suspended, pending an investigation. It's not a husband. That's just a boyfriend. And when she says we are the law, that's what she's referencing her relationship with proximity to law enforcement. She's not. The police department came out and said she's not law enforcement in any way, shape, or form. It's her boyfriend, and they suspended him while they complete this investigation. This is another thing that got me. She is clearly aggressive. I made a video because there were people in the comment section defending her, saying, "Well, what happened before this? Or why was she? How you know that she wasn't just defending herself? Because she ran up on these porch. where the police report states emphatically that these children were on their porch. They didn't go to her property, they didn't do any of that. She found the need to mess with them and then to think, and I want people, I want you white people to stop throwing around the insult of Section 8. Just show me you don't know what Section 8 is and you don't know who has the most proximity, mean the most number of people on Section 8. But she throw around, you all don't even pay for this. It's Section 8. I'm like, it's next door to you. So what are you saying? And I'm looking at that cracked ass driveway anyway. So what are you saying? Section 8. That's the they didn't even get moved. Let me tell you, those young men didn't come off their porch. They wasn't moved by her telling that she was on Section 8, but she went on that porch and put her hands on those children. She lucky. She lucky. She is lucky. I'm just gonna say it. I said what I said. It's more of them on in EBT. Yeah. And people always want there's no defense for her childish. No, no, those were not no. I understand we have a need, we have a tendency to call actions like this childish. No, but this was the actions of an adult. See, we just usually like to associate responsible behavior with somebody just because of their age. I didn't say this was responsible. The children in this case were on the porch. No. So I don't even like the idea because I have children that don't act like this. This is an adult woman making a bad decision rooted in racism. Rooted in racism. This is not a childish decision. This is an adult decision rooted in racism and privilege. Because she thought they were going to be intimidated by the fact that her boyfriend is a chief of police. And she thought that those young men were going to be intimidated by that and allow her to act any way she wanted to. Well, she ran up on that porch and found out. She ran up on that porch and found out. She woke up. She came to, and Chris Tucker was looking over her like, "You got knocked the bitch." Yeah, that's what I'm sure. I don't care what y'all say. I'm sure she heard that in her mind. I'm sure. I have. I think we should see it again for educational purposes. Well, it depends on the child. It's mostly their children throwing tantrums. Yeah, because they get it. Y'all want to see it again? All right. Because they get it from their parents. They get it from their parents.
Go in the crib.
Go in my crib.
Go in the crib.
You don't even pay
Go in
for
the
this.
crib.
Go in the house.
Go in the crib.
This is my estate.
Go in the crib.
I don't
home.
care.
Go in the crib.
We are
Go in the
police.
crib.
Yo, look
are
at
Go in
the
the
her.
crib. I don't care.
Yeah, what do you do?
I don't
Section
care.
8?
Go in the crib. You say you mad. You mad.
look at
Go in the
you.
house. Go in the house. Go in the house. Go in the house. Go in the house.
What? Come up,
Touch
come
me.
up here.
Touch me. Touch me on my.
What? Fuck it.
Touch me. Touch me. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? Not playing with you. Get off my porch. 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 You came on my property, you talked to me first. Get off my porch. Get off. And I'm a minor. And I'm a minor. Get off my porch. Get off my porch. Get her 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 off my porch. Yeah, Flower Girl. She came on that porch like she was an MMA rep. I thought she knew some MMA. I thought she came on there because she had a secret weapon. She was a martial arts expert or something. She came on that porch depending on privilege and got knocked the fuck out. Her superpower was white privilege, and she ran into a young teenager with a devastating right hook. He hit her one time, y'all. She was flapping on them. He hit her one time. One time. Didn't miss. Didn't miss. It's privilege until it's not. That's it's privilege until it's not. Hit her one time. And then, like I say, the guy in the bald-headed guy in the red is chief of police. She thought, I'm telling you all, she thought she was insulated from any retaliation physically because they thought he was going. You saw he just came and picked her up. He didn't want that trouble.
out of uniform. He didn't want that trouble. He probably was on the porch telling her, "Come on, let's get inside." He probably was. He was saying, "Come on, let's come back. Let me get my uniform on. Let me come back tomorrow with some police force." No, you went running over there because this is one of the things about white women like this. These are the same white women that vote for Trump. These are the same white women who think their proximity to white maleness protects them. And she found out the hard way. She found out the hard way. But my thing is, she was charged with harassment and contributing, not contributing to the delinquency. The harassment. Hold on. She was charged with harassment, and I want to. It's not contributing. What did they call it? Dun, dun, dun. Uh-huh, uh-huh, mhm, mhm, uh-huh. His 18-year friend. Rice was charged with second degree harassment, endangering the welfare of a child, and trespassing. I want to charge with assault. Yeah, endangering. I want her charged with assault. Yeah, she trusts. As a matter of fact, I want to charge with felony assault because she trespassed and struck a child. She trespassed and struck a child. We need we need assault on them. I need assault. I need at least second degree assault to go with these charges. Yeah, all that because she was bothered by them on their porch. Go figure. You bothered. You that bothered by somebody on their porch. Yeah, just add the when I came down sound. All right, let's get it. Let's make this transition. All right, all right. Let's make a transition. Uh, if you don't show up by the time I start this movie, I'm beating you on site. On site. All right, let's get it. Let's make a let's. Y'all enjoyed the good laugh. I'm glad y'all enjoyed the good laugh. Let's get it. We're going to get um go live on and we're going to call the live born. I'll get ready. Rebirth. We're going to call it Meteor. Oh, no, I don't want to call it that. That's it. Dino era. And go live. Five, four, three. Oh, we got to log out here. All right. Um, yeah. Can't let me go over here. All right, YouTube. We out of here. Talk to you.